we are slowly approaching the end of group number A. Again, group number A. My goodness. Group A here at DreamHack Valencia as we are going up against... I don't even know what's happening anymore. I said it once, I said it twice, and at this point, I'm throwing it all out the window here. Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. I am your misguided host, Wade Dreadnought Penfold, and with me at the desk, I've got myself Gibbs and Turtle as always.
So me and Turtle have been talking, all right, Dread?
Okay.
We have these huge introductions. We get the Wade Dreadnought Penfold, and then it's just Gibbs and Turtle.
Yeah, what is that?
What is this? Can we get proper introductions? We need full names here.
First of all, your name already exists on one of the teams, and you're acting like you need more popularity to it.
True.
And okay, that's fair.
Yeah, thank you.
I actually don't know your last name, Isaac.
Okay,
that's also why we wanted to do it this evening.
Turtle, who the heck are you? And we got Randy Gibbs Gibbons, which is a bit redundant.
River Rats Gibbs.
Look, you can only say mine because, little known thing is every syllable of that entirety is actually its own word. Wade, Dreadnought, Penfold. That's the only reason you got to do
bars.
it.
Hey, that's fine, man. You know, we'll just get Gibbs and Turtle.
Yeah,
the rest
Gibbs
of the weekend.
and Turtle.
A Gibbs.
I mean, you guys. I was gonna throw you under the bus. I'm gonna take that back there. Anyways, as we stumble through the beginning here of this series again, it is Veloce going up against the Bricks, and this is our last series here coming out from Group A.
Yes. And
didn't say group number A this time, at least.
That's true. And we might not be serious up here, but it's serious time for these guys. This is win or go home at this point for Veloce and the Bricks. And, a tale of two different teams. We saw Veloce on day one looked pretty strong, but they ran into a vitality early. But they did take out Ground Zero. Now they took out two different OCE teams, so they are the OCE Slayers here.
Right.
While the Bricks, maybe a little bit sloppy when they played the River Rats.
Yeah, and that's the thing I wanted to talk about is losing to the River Rats. It's one thing to lose to a well-formed team that's been around for a while, but to the River Rats, that has got to be tilting. And it's not just because they have Randy Gibbons in the name. It's because it is frustrating. They're so frustrated losing to a team that's not even been here for a while.
And here we see Veloce, and we talk about how important it was for Astral, for Dignitas, to make day three just to get more and more experience. It's the same thing for a lot of these teams. We have Veloce here where these guys dominate the rival series, but they don't get to play against the RLCS a lot, and every time they go up against them in promotion tournaments, they falter.
Yeah.
So they want to get as much experience as possible and show why they are a world-class team going into RLCS Season 8.
And Flame right there, the man that you want to watch out for on this Veloce squad, he is the difference maker for them. If they're going to get any kind of, I would call it an upset right now against the Bricks, it's going to be because of him and his flicks and dribbles on the pitch.
I was really happy to hear you say that because I wanted to know from both of you. It's like, it's hard to gauge this. A lot of Veloce was compared to a lot of the RLCS for so long. And then with the Bricks here maybe, struggling as of late, sitting at the lower end of the standings, it's just where do we put those in terms of power rankings going into this?
Like, they went to 7 games. It was the Bricks versus Veloce to make it to the RLCS.
Yeah.
And Cooks here, he survived. Everyone was probably pulling for him because no one wants to see him down in the rival series, but they beat Veloce in Game 7 to stay in the RLCS. Now, they pick up a lot, who also got relegated for that tournament. So, very close peers on both these sides. Like, the skill level is not that different.
And this is why Veloce wants to prove that we heard Freaky say it could have been completely different if it was a different day. He said he thought that they just underperformed. If it was any other given day, they would have won that match. And he's going to try and prove that here today, that they should have won that promotional tournament.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is probably the best place to at least start showing and proving that point there. And again, now we're going to be approaching the time to figure out what your guys' thoughts are. I do want a couple of sentences when it comes to why you're going to sit on the side that you sit. And again, I think that's mainly just because Veloce, though they haven't hit the RLCS, they're so close and compared to them for so very long.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about the Bricks just because of how sloppy that last series was. They were cleaner earlier, and Veloce, it's hard to tell, right? We haven't seen them on stream today. But I'm going to go with like that Chaussette factor, and I'm going to say Flame is going to be that Chaussette factor with those dribble plays. I really want to see him just take ownership of this series. And if he does that, I think Veloce can take it.
It was a rough series for the Bricks before. I think that they're going to learn a lot from that loss, especially with a new roster. Finally getting around that vibe where, you're around people who are so vocal and you're losing. So they had to regroup from that. I think they're going to do really well because of that loss. I think the Bricks are going to come back swinging even harder. They're going to be more organized, hopefully, and it's going to be a cleaner series. The Bricks are going to take it.
Yeah, and the thing that sits here for me, kind of sways my vote one direction or another, is with Veloce, it seems like the biggest weakness is pressure, and this is probably going to be one of the more pressure moments outside of trying to qualify for the RLCS, and I think that the Bricks look smoother than they have in a hot while here with the new iteration and they're having speeding a lot.
And I completely agree. Like, I think it is an upset pick for Veloce.
Yeah.
But I do think they did look relatively clean when we did see them on stream.
Yeah.
And again, they ran into Vitality, right? And so far we've seen, if you run into Vitality, it's scary, and no one's beating them, right? Like, PSG couldn't do it, but they're in day 3 anyway, so, you know.
Yeah, nobody actually. I'm surprised to see the numbers here heavily sitting on the side of the bricks.
Yeah.
It's that Cooksier factor, right? It
It's
always
true.
is, and a lot in speed again, you know? Like, people want to see these guys win because they want to see them pop off.
And he's been playing well as well. Cooksier coming in as that cleanup shot as the third man, like forcing the offense forward. It's just a matter of if they're going to play sloppy and get, disorganized and, kind of messy on the field. I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't think that will be the case either there. And I very much agree with you. Cooksier has really put up a pretty big argument for himself here at this tournament. But we're going to waste no more time here. The conclusion of Group A, sending it over to James Bott and the Chiefs.
Thank you very much, Dreadnought. And it is kind of an interesting one. You get the mashup of a lot of old RLCS players against people who've now been around for a little bit. So what are we going to get out of Flame? Because he's the one guy, he's kind of the oddball out.
He definitely at Flame, he is a player that has been, in the conversation of RLCS caliber talent for quite some time in the promotion tournament, 3 different times? They matched up against the Bricks in the promotion tournament and went all the way to Game 7, where the Bricks were able to take them down. Veloce, they're a team that is RLCS caliber. It's without a doubt.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he did technically play the RLCS that one season, the first one, when they beat Fnatic to get in. But after that, it's been the longest road back for them. And Freaky as well, I think, has been a great benefit to Flame on that team. As soon as he joined up, it was just really nice to have an experienced RLCS player to come along and help him. And now with Niels coming back, it's been an interesting journey for Veloce.
Niels, a former MVP in the RLCS, so a lot of experience down on the field.
We shall see if it will be enough to beat the hot-handed Bricks currently. As Cooksier to himself off the ceiling, and Freaky already in the net, ready to deal with that. Speed stealing away the boost. We'll see if they can get something going here. As the Bricks long pass across, Flame already up there. Cut that one down. Speed towards the back wall. Dealt with by Niels Cook, and some early pressure from the Bricks, but really nothing too threatening yet, as here's a hard press from Veloce. But Cooksier out there in front. Make sure he grabs that midfield boost so everybody will have some time to work with. Speed out towards the side, and Flame wants one back into the middle. Here comes Niels Cook, and Cooksier just able to take a piece out of that.
Just getting a small touch. We'll see how Speed starts this counterattack. Shut down by Freaky. Freaky almost getting that double tap.
Niels back wall trying to continue the attack. Not much going yet. Flame off the sidewall, just missed it as Niels. Tough play to make. And now it's good that Veloce getting themselves their own couple of sequences on offense, finally breaking out of the Bricks. Cooksier around the back, Flame out to the side. He's gonna need 2 to beat him, but a lot already there, and Freaky soft tap. There should be a free ball for Cooksier. He's actually taking his time though, almost didn't get there. They'll demo a lot in the backfield, and that may make this a bit of a weak push for the Bricks, and they'll have to give it up.
Cooksier was trying to bait in a player, and it worked out at first, and that one almost rolling in. Niels, that shot above Cooks, who was in net. Veloce's pressure overwhelming.
A really nice shot. It's because Freaky got in the face of everybody, and Speed just missed the ball. Unfortunately, couldn't get that transition. If he caught it, I mean, they were going to have him dead to rights. It just didn't come up with a touch. So the kickoff pending. See if the Bricks can get themselves back in order here, and they'll have to do it under a little bit of pressure from Flame out of the corner. Niels continuing off the midfield line. And here come, once again, Veloce. Freaky, back wall. Cooksier to the middle. Waiting is Flame off the side. Niels Cook, need help, not gonna happen. Speed to deny. Niels trying to bait out Cooksier. Flame gonna keep that pressure going, which means that Veloce again will just continue to circle around in the midfield here for a while. I mean, honestly, the Bricks, I gave them a lot of credit coming into this one, but they're kind of looking dead in the water right now.
I mean, they're being held down right now by this Veloce attack. Not really getting anything going, and you especially look to a lot. He was the player that the Bricks brought in to, try to help solve some of their issues. Right now, everyone quiet from the Bricks.
A lot, ceiling, Flame, no problem for him. Speed, he'll take his own shot now, a little bit just trying to stay behind the ball and not lose possession. Actually, a beautiful recovery effort, but nobody over on the other end of the pitch for the Bricks. Freaky pulls it around the corner. Flame already waiting for it. Here comes Niels Cook. He's up early. He just has to get this one inside the post, and a beautiful shot makes Veloce go up 2-0.
And Speed actually had to stay grounded here because his ankle was covered by Flame, who was going for an air bump. Had Speed jumped up, so he had to delay his takeoff, and that gave Niels the space he needed to get that shot on net.
So Veloce not having to try too hard to beat the Bricks, it would seem, and some adjustments definitely in order, but still plenty of time here in game one. As Cook's here, shot towards the net, easy save for Flame, ready and waiting. Speed across, he's got a lot. Shot towards net, save, double commit from Freaky, and Flame means Speed is gonna have to catch this pass. Great setup, straight down from Cooks here and make it 1-2.
A lot. Also getting that boost steal in the corner, not giving Freaky a chance, and then that allowed Cookser to get that pass to Speed. Had Freaky had some boost, he might have been able to cut it off. And Speed just puts it above the defense. Bricks bringing it back.
It was a great play from Cooks here. So easy to just hit that off the back wall, try and go for a double tap, but now he wants a bit of a flip reset. Nothing going this time around, though. And a great win for Niels. Sets up a chance for Freaky, but up early with Speed and out into the middle. A lot. Cleared up field. The Bricks figuring out how they want to approach this. They still got plenty of time to work with. Kind of trapped in their own corner right now. Not really able to get the ball going anywhere useful. Niels trying to go behind the man. Cooks here. Composed. Cuts inside, and he's going to try and take it over the top with a little help from Speed.
Now a lot missing. That's going to make them vulnerable. Flame tries to pass it, sees Niels.
Flame got a little too much of that flick, unfortunately, but they're not done yet. Pounced off the back wall, and that will be Speed to cut it out of the corner. Niels Cook needs one out into the midfield. Cook's here looking for the long pass upfield, and Speed just getting boxed out. Niels Cook cutting into that car and not letting him turn in on the ball. Time ticking for the Bricks under pressure. They're going to have to force something here. And a lot not able to get that ball into the middle of the pitch means an easy clear for Flame. Shot on target and almost off the nose of Speed, but just wasting time as Veloce. Stolen away out of the corner. A lot can't get this one through. Cooks here needs help. A lot needs to keep this ball up. So easy to get a bad touch here, but they connect and it will be off the target. Flame will just pounce and get that ball onto the ground, and Veloce will win game one.
And Veloce, they had this game in their control since the very beginning. They were keeping the Bricks on their own goal line for a majority of that game.
Well, I feel like that entire game, it was, all right, Veloce's on offense, what's happening? Well, the ball's just getting jammed into the Bricks corner, and the Bricks either try and get this long clear across, and maybe someone's there, or it's just boomed upfield, and then it comes right back at them. And, like, the Bricks just couldn't get the ball out of their own corner, it didn't feel like, ever.
Yeah, it was just because of Veloce just having a barrage of shots. Niels, that shot above Cookser, a result of overwhelming pressure, and they just kept with it.
And Niels and Flame got both of the attacks there. Freaky kind of just kept the pressure going a lot of the time. And again, that shot, Flame covering the angle, stopping the defense from the Bricks.
And then this play from the Bricks was also very good. Cookser finding Speed with beautiful little touch down, and then Speed finding an accurate shot above the defenders. The Bricks almost pulling that one back despite Veloce looking like the better team for pretty much all of game one.
You saw Freaky there in the middle. He's like, all right, we did well. Keep it going. So what can you do if you're the Bricks? You're gonna have to figure out a way, somehow get this ball on somebody's hood and just beat somebody, because the clear game definitely did not favor them.
I want to see more of a lot getting involved in the offense, looking to set up assists, them feeding a lot potentially. Him and Speed, such a crucial part of the Bricks offense. That one kicking off the lip of the post.
So close. Pretty decent start here for the Bricks. See if they can turn anything in, but actually a bit of a scramble, and Freaky getting back to net just in time. He had to react quick because both of his teammates missed a touch. But We seem to have got everything back in order here, but the Bricks actually might be able to get a little bit of pressure. Flame just trying to reset things. Cleared away by Speed off his own back wall. Great catch from a lot. And Niels under pressure. Speed not going to go for the pass. It almost finds its way home. But Speed going for the touch off the wall instead of straight sideways might have gave Veloce a chance at that.
Yeah, Speed trying to bounce it off the back wall to get it to Cookser, but it was cut out. Now Cookser, that shot, testing Freaky a lot. Follow-up, and that save from Flame.
Speed not done. Double tap and can't find three. Cookser can't force it around the last defender. A lot trying to take his chance at it, but he's just not able to get around the ball all the way. But still, this is the Bricks. They're trying to get away from the corners, trying to get that ball out right above the goal and force Veloce to make tough clears. And well done to Veloce. Getting a lot of those out.
Yeah, they're absolutely keeping their composure. Already 5 shots coming in from the Bricks to just 1 for Veloce. And now again, setting up for this attack. See if Bricks can do anything. That double commit.
Bounce off the side. Free ball for Flame. Out into the middle. Speed again there. Cookser didn't go for a demo, but the net's a little empty for Veloce right now, but a lot expecting a touch earlier. Was giving Niels space to recover. It's really the inverse of game 1 here. The Bricks kind of just on cruise control in the midfield. Finally, that block from Flame might be something that gives Veloce a little bit to work with, but already back down to the other side. Speed can't quite catch the ball cleanly, and that means Veloce will make it back in time. Popped into the middle, easy stop for Flame. Veloce finally a chance to breathe here. See if they can hang on to this ball for a brief moment. Feels like the entire game's been all Bricks. Double tap, backboard. And Veloce, tough ball to get this one out to a teammate. It's not going to happen, Niels, but can only apply pressure. And Flame now on the attack. Not the greatest touch. Actually ends up as a great pass. He's got Flame above him, down and into the middle. So close, but not enough. Veloce had something beautiful, but too tough to execute.
Yeah, they were just trying to keep possession there, and a booming clear from Freaky off his own backboard. Veloce staying calm despite all these chances, and now off the backboard chance, Freaky getting interrupted by Cookser.
Flame making sure to command the boost on his own side of the field, but almost gives it away a lot and turned away on the goal line. Niels cooking a demo. Freaky has to buy some time here. Fortunate that Speed didn't come up with a touch and really put the pressure on. A lot almost baited Flame out, got him to jump, tried to go for the low pass, and he just caught a piece of it. And Cookser just launching that ball back into the corner, trying to keep things
great
going.
touch.
Great touch indeed, but saved by Flame, diving across the net again. That's Flame's 3rd save of the game. 6 saves total for Veloce.
Veloce stuck so much on defense. Cookser couldn't force that one in. And now on the other end, the flick. Speed couldn't get back, and Flame strikes.
It's the world of so close for the Bricks. They've been on offense all game, and Flame gets the handle on one uncontested, and under pressure, Speed racing back, not in time. So disaster for the Bricks, despite feeling like they're in command all game.
What a turn of events there. Cookser almost getting that goal and then immediately turned around on the counterattack. Flame with the flick. And Bricks, they've been knocking on the door all game long, but they've been given nothing from Veloce.
Speed willing to take his time. Not the greatest flick, however. Easy stop for Veloce in the midfield. So again, late game, down by 1. The Bricks will give up a second goal. Flame will make it 2-0.
Flame continuing to play well. Freaky getting this pass to him off the backboard. Speed, he kind of flopped around there, getting stuck near the post. And then Flame just on the other end of the pass from Freaky knocks it in. And Freaky, he has been having a great game on defense as well. He was the one keeping a lot of the shots out on the goal line this time, finding Flame.
And out of nowhere, Veloce can almost just kick the ball as hard as he can and then run back to play defense, and they should be up 2-0 in the series. Touch for the middle, nice save from Speed, but not sure if the Bricks really have anything here. Long touchdown. Cooks here is just trying to force the issue. And that'll mean that the final seconds will take off here in game 2. So from on defense for 3 minutes to winning the game in 30 seconds, Veloce find themselves 2-0 up. Will it be 3? Yes, it will. Freaky will put a big exclamation point to close out game 2.
Yeah, that's the cherry on top for Veloce. Held on their goal line, chance after chance for the Bricks. They had to fend off a barrage just in the first minute. 5 shots coming in from the Bricks. Freaky just being a freak on the goal line, keeping those shots out. And then the first goal coming after Cookster narrowly misses putting in a goal. It kicks out, and then the counterattack flick from Flame.
And that wizard duo, speeding a lot, dead silent mostly for this entire series. Only 1 goal so far through 10 minutes of play for the Bricks. And you gotta wonder what the heck is going on. And it really is just the inability to get that ball across the pitch uncontested. Everybody, or at least always somebody from Veloce, is seemingly always available to go out and dive across and make some cuts there.
Absolutely, and Freaky, you know, even looking at the replays though, he was the guy who was keeping Veloce in this for so long. That save of his kicked it off the post and actually started that counterattack. That was such a sick save, playing so well. The Bricks, on the other hand, just dead silent. A lot has not really been involved whatsoever. The Bricks looking to try to make some passing plays happen, but just nothing developing.
And you gotta wonder, all right, what do we do? Because the whole reason, you know, you've got speed and a lot on your team is 2 guys who are having a blast. Well, now's the time where you gotta be like, all right, we're not having fun, but we still gotta keep things together, keep the communication going, because they did hold a lot of pressure in that entire game. It was really just couldn't get something past that brick wall of a defense. So honestly, don't think the Bricks need to change too much other than, you know, find the back of the net.
Yeah, a little more accuracy and maybe a little more creativity as well, because they need to pull that final defender off the goal line. Perhaps, you know, look for that infield passing play. We've seen them do it before. The 1-2-3 passing play in game 1.
There definitely were a couple instances, but it doesn't matter. Flame will start off game number 3.
Flame continuing to play well, passing to himself, using up all his boost. Cookster tried to get there, but just couldn't cut off the angle in time. And Flame, 21 seconds in, gets Veloce the lead.
Quick start for Veloce, and a bit of a disaster. A lot, not even really getting that great of a touch, despite being totally uncontested. Could have put some real pressure on Veloce right there. Second effort, though. Cooks their hands on the ball again, and still somebody from Veloce right in their face. Flame just been problem solver for Veloce. Oh, beautiful fake from a lot, but what can he make out of it? He did fortunately get a boost spawn out into the middle. Cooks are a little too close. He's gonna have to get all the way around it, and there's the demo. The Bricks will make it happen.
And you called him getting that boost. That's exactly what he used it for. Gets that touch, and then immediately goes for the demo on Freaky. Freaky would have gotten the hit on that shot. He would have been able to make the save, but a lot just deletes him.
So finally, it's been almost 12 minutes without a goal for the Bricks. Finally breaking the drought. We'll see if they can get themselves a game. Flame actually lets it over his head. And Freaky, oh, not a good challenge from Cooks here. Thankfully, speed, great support. Just gonna stop that one in its tracks. Flame out to his own corner. Double commit from Veloce means free space for the Bricks. Infield pass and stopped by Niels Cook. It's what you wanted to see. Second option from Cooks here. How about that angle?
Cookster, a wizard with this one. Passes to speed. Niels gets the block. Immediately, Cookster jumps up in the air. A tough angle sends it far post. Cookster getting the lead for the Bricks.
Can they hang on? We shall see. Kickoff pending. Freaky through 2. Turns them off. Is the Bricks, and speed will just keep things going. Actually could have put that one in target, but I think he was expecting to make a challenge, wasn't focused on shooting. And Veloce kind of struggling to make sure they get quality touches on the ball. We'll have to battle for possession again in the midfield. Some demos. The Bricks push up. Flame again, strong clear off the back wall. Speed in position, waiting in the midfield. Here comes a lot. Strong clear from Niels. Perfect timing on the backboard clear. Double commit again from Veloce, and that's been happening a fair bit in this game.
Yeah, a little bit strange from Veloce. They've been so solid on defense up to this point. Even there, another bit of confusion on the Veloce back line. They need to clean it up. They're still within one. Completely doable for them to complete this sweep. They are getting a little messy.
Oh, great pass across. Niels taking a shot, double commit. Slow down the defense for the Bricks here. Freaky almost able to get it through everybody, but a lot biding his time in the net. Good timing makes the save. Freaky turned away. Cookser just takes it off the hood. Again, long bomb from Niels off the backboard, but a lot already there. Another double commit, which means they have to buy time. This one's dangerous down in front, and Freaky, solid save off the back wall. And again, Veloce being demanded to have perfect execution on the back wall multiple times over in a row. They've always found the answer so far, but can they turn that into a transition back the other way? Cooks here off the side wall. Flame late to the ball. Freaky push across. He's got Niels back to Freaky and can't connect. Just put it out into the corner, but Niels slow shot can't get through Cooks here, and Veloce will be turned aside.
But great creativity from Veloce on the attack. Freaky just needed to get better contact on that shot. It still almost resulted in a goal. The ball kicking back out into the middle. Veloce not done just yet.
Slow roller from Niels, just trying to maybe pull out a defender. Flame runs out of boost at the worst time. And that means that they'll have to run back. It was Freaky, excuse me. Flame was waiting back in his own half. As Niels not able to come up with a challenge, and time definitely a factor. You're gonna have to find something. Cooks here applying pressure, means Flame's in charge. Pushes upfield, easy stop for speed. Waste a few seconds off the clock. Double tap and actually uncontested, make it 3-1.
Yeah, Niels was the defender who had to make something happen. He had 9 boost. Trying to flip, picks up a little bit more, turns on it. He had to deny the backboard bounce, but he had nothing to do it with. And speed makes him pay for that. The Bricks now up by 2 with just a minute left.
Oh, great challenge from Cooks here off the kickoff. Gonna shut down anything Speed had planned. And a lot aiming for Speed. Can he get it back down to him? It's actually all the way across. Cooks here had already left though. And it's a good thing he did, because Niels trying to rifle one towards the net. Bounce into the middle for a lot. Can he find a second touch? He does. It's down and bouncing around and out. Follow up by Speed. 4-1. Game 3 done and dusted.
Excellent effort from a lot. That double tap almost going in on its own. Speed there to read it and put it in. And the Bricks finally wake up in game 3.
It's been a battle for the Bricks to find the back of the net. Again, scoreless for just about 12 minutes. And then kind of out of nowhere, 4 goals fall into their lap. And Veloce left scratching their heads. They having to make a lot of saves. And they had a couple of shots, as Cookser will put another one in off the crossbar and make it 5-1. But the Bricks, I mean, you really kind of took all of it out. This is just, you know, we've got the space.
Yeah, this
and
is just a cherry on top. You'd think they'd save some of these for the next game, but Cookser actually side flipped there and had to re-jump up. It didn't even affect him. The Bricks taking the W here. You know, Veloce probably just focusing on getting the game plan together for game 4.
And it really was Veloce forced to constantly clear the ball along this game. Again, you think about all the touches that the Bricks put towards the backboard. As game number 3 will come to a close, the Bricks will manage to force game 4, but it really was just Veloce constantly being asked, find a strong clear coming off your backboard, and always the Bricks just ready and waiting for it.
Absolutely ready and waiting, you know, but there were plenty of shots coming out from Veloce, 8 shots for them. They had shots on the scoreboard, but you're right. They just were stuck on defense a majority of the time. Bricks really setting the tempo in this game, finally waking up.
So we'll see what that means going into game number 4, because you've actually seen it before. The Bricks kind of slaughter a team in one game, and then game number whatever comes around, and then it's just right back.
You've seen them Brazil somebody in a series that they lose.
Screeching halt the next game, and that was a good play that got it all started. That demo play on the recovery on the dribble was just brilliant. And finally, the pass into the middle. Yes, it got cut out that time, but how about Cooks here? The recovery effort. Oh, two awesome individual effort plays from Cookser to get the ball rolling.
Yeah, absolutely. Cookser getting a hat trick in this series, just living up to that striker kind of role that he has lived in the past. Not necessarily so much as of late, but him and a lot connecting quite a bit, a lot getting that playmaker with 3 assists. All around, the Bricks finally starting to sink those shots. You said they kept having opportunities, not putting any in the back of the net. Well, now a tsunami of goals happening in Game 3, but you wonder if they've still got more left in the tank for Game 4.
It's a long road back. The reverse sweep, not easy against any opponent, especially people as experienced as Veloce. Veloce definitely find themselves in the let's find an answer category, and Cooks here wants a flip reset. Will be turned aside at the goal line. A lot waiting in the midfield. Freaky got the ball right back. Flame takes it over the head of 2 if it gets a good bounce here, but again, sniffed out by Cooks here. Shot for our side, and a lot able to make that get itself to safety. Dangerous ball here. Flame was waiting on the back wall, and Speed almost caught by surprise, and he's very happy that wasn't in.
Yeah, Speed with 0 boost. That is a nightmare situation. He comes out on top.
Still pressure being put on by Veloce. Freaky trying to get this ball out into the middle, but some weak touches coming out from the sides means easy clears for the Bricks. Niels across. Freaky's going to go back to Niels. They got him all beat. Far post and saved by a lot. A great diving save. And the clear from a lot coming through. The Bricks will stop a great attack.
A big save from a lot. That stop means so much. This first goal is going to be priceless, especially with the Bricks trying to claw their way back into this series.
Speed asking for a little bit of help from his teammates here. He's just going to have to push the ball into the midfield. Neal's waiting for it. Flame just figuring out where this clear is going. Another missed touch forces him up early. He makes the block, but Freaky not in position to really deal with the secondary touch. Straight out to the side. Flame, free ball towards net. Easy stop for Cooks here. About 3 minutes remaining. Veloce definitely starting to get the wheels turning on offense. Can they get something out of it? Because right now, again, it's going back to that backboard clear game. And that little bump in the net right there might be the difference maker. Cooks here in time to recover. He got it out to Speed. How much can they do with this dribble? Out into the middle. Speed wants to cut it out. There's Cookser. He's jumped early, and it will bounce around and into the net.
And I love the play from Speed. Early on, he cuts around the ball, completely fakes out Niels, and then Flame the last one back. The infield pass from Speed doing all of that work. Cookser, again, almost missing that one. It kind of had a flashback to the previous game where he missed a shot point blank like that, but this time he's able to sink it.
That really was, like you said, all the credit in the world to Speed. It's so easy to just kick that ball off the wall, but that gives the defense a chance. It was cutting around to the outside, so you could just push it out there yourself.
Now beating Niels, that was the key moment of that play. Taking his time and then cutting out the opposite side.
So Veloce gonna have to find an answer here. Able to score the 4-minute, 30-second mark of Game 3. But since then, quiet. Speed rolls one around the back, finds a demo. It's gonna make Niels jump early. Actually, a double commit. Freaky has time to recover. Flame waiting his turn. Making sure not to get demoed by Cooks here. Pass down to the top of the box, and Flame will sniff that out.
Well done by Flame. Knowing that he had to get in front of that pass to prevent the shot. Did it wonderfully.
And it's the Bricks set up on the midfield line. Great second touch from a lot. Means here comes Cooks here off into the middle for Speed, and again, a nice save from Flame. But we were gonna have to pause the game, and we will get some more information to you guys.
Yeah,
but
just a slight issue at the venue. Nothing to be alarmed about. We're gonna go to a quick pause, and we will be back in just a moment.
Right, welcome back everybody to day 2 of DreamHack Valencia, where we left off. It was what, Game 4 of Veloce and the Bricks, and it's been a back and forth series so far. Currently the Bricks leading 1-0 in Game 4, but thank you for your patience We're about to reset everything back to a kickoff scenario, same time, same goal that we left off at. And when we pick things up, it'll be a kickoff.
You have a minute 49 left on the clock. This is game 4. The Bricks hunting for that reverse sweep. Veloce got out to a 2-game lead, and now Bricks got the game 3 win. Now game 4 trying to close it out.
So, kickoff pending. Let's get things back underway here. And it is going to be the Bricks trying to force a game 5, trying to reverse sweep Veloce, as already some early pressure off the kickoff. Cookser and Speed, however, bit of a miscommunication. Will give Flame a little bit of an avenue of escape here, but Freaky unable to come up with a touch. Either way, Niels Cook able to find something going here. Tries to take that on a dribble, but Speed launches that up the pitch. Gonna run into Niels Cook a little bit. Not able to find the block. Here's Speed, though. Time a factor for the Bricks. Can they just hang on? And Flame and Niels Cook trade a little paint with each other. Delay the push out of their own half, and everybody seemingly needing to settle back down and get back into the zone.
Hey, anytime you take an extended break like that, there's going to be an adjustment period. Right now, both these teams getting back into the rhythm, but now under a minute left to go. Bricks poised to win game 4.
Pass for Niels out in the corner. Actually, it'll be Freaky to come down with it. Dunks it through everybody. You can't get it in between the posts, however. Dish one out to Flame, who's shut down by Speed. The Bricks just got to hang on for 30 seconds. Cooks here will beat 1. Can he beat 2? It's out into the middle. Here's a lot, and top post, and that will be bouncing around. Cooks here can't find the follow-up. Just punched it off the bar. And that means they will not get an insurance goal. It's bouncing into the middle. Cookser has to let it go over his head. Back behind him, there's Freaky. Can't quite get there. Niels Cook to try and keep things up for the last opportunity. Flame will win the challenge game. Cookser out into the corner. Freaky will roll one around. Speed does not get bumped. Freaky gets one to Niels Cook. Either way, Cookser will make a big stop. And they just got to find the ground. They've done it. The Bricks will see you in game 5.
The Bricks, a scary finish to game 4. Veloce threatening, just menacing there, those final seconds, shot after shot coming in, but they hold it off. Bricks now 1 game away from completing the reverse sweep. It's all going to come down to the final game 5.
And it really has just been a battle of long clears for both teams. You know, it's getting punched around a lot in the corners, off the walls. Hasn't been too many opportunities of people getting the ball out into the middle. Like, even just the 1 goal this game was because Speed made a great play in the corner to cut all the way back around that ball, dish it out into the midfield. And Cookser, who has been just lights out in terms of finishing this entire game, it's really been Speed and Cookser getting a bunch of the work done.
Yeah, when we'll get another look at this play, Cookser, the tail end of the play, finishing that one off, hitting off the post and going in. What we didn't see was the setup. Like you were explaining, Speed, so important to that play. This shot almost going in, a lot hitting the crossbar, so a good chance for the Bricks in the end there. But even before that as well, chance after chance for Veloce. But that sole goal, that was the difference maker. And now Bricks, if they can take this game, they'll move on to day 2. This is for all the marbles. Veloce now also can clinch it here.
Well, we just had a game 5 with PSG and Dignitas, and PSG came out with a win there. The Bricks looking to do the same thing, but much cooler with the reverse sweep. And we'll see what they can do here, as Veloce have been held to 1 goal since the start of game 3.
And this is the lower bracket achieves. No more lives left for these guys. They're either making it to day 3 or they're out.
A lot. Straight out to the middle. Big miss from Flame. Dangerous bounce up to the middle, but nobody there for the Bricks. Cooks here tries to go across. Speed got caught out, and it's a slow floater into the net. Niels Cook reads the pass and will steal a goal.
And Niels, this was an important hit. Speed cheating up too much. A lot was way out of rotation, speeding back, but Speed had to double back. The communication needed to be there, and it wasn't. And Niels makes him pay.
Kickoff pending. That's the first goal in a while for Veloce. Can they hang on? Bouncing in the middle. Speed out to the midfield line. Niels Cook off the side wall. A lot with time to work with. Gets over 1, but nobody there to help him beat the second defender. Cooks here just pops that ball into the corner, see if he can get his team to reset, get him on the same page here. As both teams' offenses every now and again really haven't felt too synced up. It's been a lot of, I need help and nobody's there. And that's why it's been a fairly low-scoring series.
Yeah, we haven't seen as much creativity. We did see the 5-goal game from the Bricks back in, what, game 3?
Yeah, that's the anomaly. Speed just misses the touch, but actually, Freaky, he didn't make it there anyway. He had no boost.
Speed got the demo on the back line, and that just threw off the defense. Speed even jumping for that touch, but the demo just throwing things off for Veloce, and Bricks equalize.
So a big one for the Bricks. They turn it into something more with a kickoff win here. Cooksier gets through one. Speed, he can get this pass out to the middle. There's a lot. He's got him in a race, and Freaky will pop it up out for Flame. And Veloce will make a great clear here to reset things. Kneels out to the middle, not the greatest pass across, and it's easily stopped by Speed. Cooksier with a bump play, and that's into the top of the net. Make it 2-1 Bricks.
Absolutely savage from Cooksier. He just zooms down the field, has Freaky in his crosshairs, takes him out of the play, and Speed tucks that ball in.
A brilliant play for the Bricks, a strong counterattack, and now a 1-goal lead. A long time to go, and it'll be tough to hang on to it. Veloce put up a heck of a fight at the end of game 4 there with a brilliant push. Maybe they get something done before then. Even long clear over the head of Niels. Backboard bounce. Cooksier will not have a chance at it. A lot will keep the play going, but Freaky already ready for it. We'll throw it out to the side for Flame. A lot. High tip, Speed thinking about it, will let it go. A lot wants a second touch, but actually they all tie each other up. Freaky misses the ball, Speed goes into the middle. Niels Cook pops it off the bar. Second chance, Freaky keeps it out. Cooksier's late, and Veloce will just skim the ball out into the midfield.
And such a high pressure situation there for Freaky on the goal line. Keeps his composure and gets that ball out. That could be a scary play to make, especially because you can't see where the attackers are coming. You don't know how much time you actually have. So great job on that goal line.
Flame, great dribble out of it, and he unfortunately blocked it. He did everything right, and unfortunately the pass, he couldn't stop his momentum, takes away the shot, and Veloce will have to look for a second chance. Niels Cook bombs one up the pitch, miss from Freaky. Speed will take his time. Flame applying pressure, not going to go for the back pass, and actually everybody misses the ball. It means a lot has a free touch.
And Speed getting that bump there, that was key for buying more time for the Bricks to come in and get that clear. We're seeing great physicality from the Bricks.
Speed out to the middle. Cooksier doesn't want help, went for the shot. Won't have a chance at the secondary play. A lot out into the middle, but everybody from the Bricks has already run away. The clear from Veloce, stopped by Cooksier in the midfield. Niels trying to find a hole, nothing going. Speed lofts one towards the back wall. Easy save for Flame. A lot, can he get this one straight into the middle? Not quite. Freaky in a race against Speed. Here comes Cooksier. He's got Freaky in a tough spot. He can't find the dunk. Speed is going to be a little bit out of position to put that ball on target. A lot's too late. Cooksier has to cover up. He gets the one out to a lot, and the pressure still building for the Bricks. But the shots just don't have the power behind them, and Veloce again find another clear.
And the Bricks were vulnerable there for a moment, and even still, Cooksier and Speed both jumping for this. A lot has to get the touch, and a touch he gets indeed. But will it be enough to let the Bricks reset?
Speed sniffs out a pass, throws one into the middle, but Flame the only one there for it. Niels Cook gonna have to stop this pass from Cooksier. Tip to Freaky. Out towards the Bricks corner, and that's the last place that you want to get the ball stuck if you're Veloce. Can't afford to throw this ball into the corner and just waste more time. Bricks will be unlikely, to say the least, to make a mistake in the corner. Speed stopped by Flame. He's got Niels Cook, but no boost to help. And a lot on a dribble, just going to waste some time, pick up the boost, miss the flick backwards, and Cooksier will pop it to himself off the wall and waste time, and that's exactly where the Bricks want it. Just chuck it into the corner as much as you can. Freaky misses that touch, a critical miss, and actually it's open back the other way. Make it 3-1. The Bricks will put in a big one.
And that's got to be all she wrote for Veloce. Cooksier with an open net just rolls that one in. and a 2-goal lead, 14 seconds left. It's got to be too much for Veloce. They have to get a goal off the kickoff.
Can they do it? Oh, so close to going into the right spot for Niels, but unless they win the next couple of challenges, that's all she wrote. Niels pass to Freaky. They might have something here. It's off the bar and out. Tough break. They'll get it, but it doesn't matter. Unfortunate for Veloce. A stunner to open up the series with 2 brilliant games, but either way, they pull off the reverse sweep, and the Bricks reign supreme.
The reverse sweep from the Bricks. They always know how to make it an emotional experience. You see Cooks are absolutely drained. And what a series that was. Bricks pulling this one back from the edge.
And a tough day at the office for Veloce. Started off so well, but they will have to say goodbye here from DreamHack Valencia. And it will be the Bricks to move on. But it was a pretty solid showing whenever we got to see Veloce, even going back to yesterday. Started off the tournament for us in pretty solid fashion.
Yeah, without a doubt. You know, Veloce is a quality team, but the Bricks, they just showed us that they have that little bit extra that makes them special.
Absolutely. They will reign victorious. And with that said, when we come back, we will continue with DreamHack Valencia. So we'll see more of day 2. We'll continue onwards. Don't go anywhere.